When you go on a cruise, there is a ton of food that is included in your cruise fare. However, sometimes you just want to try something maybe a little more upscale or fancy, or maybe you just see one of the restaurants on board the ship and you want to give it a try. Today, we are going to go through all of the specialty dining on board of the Independence of the Seas. We're going to tell you what we thought of it, how much it costs, and where it's located. Let's go. Hey everyone, Johnny from Byte Size Cruises. Welcome to the channel. Today we are talking all about specialty dining on board of Independence of the Seas. Independence is a beautiful ship. I recently sailed on a very quick 3-day journey and I wanted to try all of the specialty dining options. Luckily, there are not a ton of them. There are some additions, but we'll get into those things that are maybe like a la carte, not so much specialty dining, but we're going to cover them here anyway. First of all, let's start with the restaurants that are actually specialty dining. First up, let's talk about Chops Grill. Chops Grill is located in the Windjammer Buffet. Interesting setup here. It's similar on a lot of the kind of mid-size older ships. When you walk into the front of the buffet, if you turn to your right, you're going to see Chops Grill. If you turn to your left, you're going to see Giovanni's. Both of these options are specialty dining. They are two of the specialty dining options on board of this beautiful ship. And one thing to keep in mind, if you are in the Skechers Club and you eat early dinner, you will go up to the buffet and you will notice that the doors are closed because the buffet is not open yet. It doesn't open until 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So if you have an early reservation, you can still just walk in. The buffet doors, you just pull them open. It'll look like they're all shut down and closed up, but you can open them up, go in, and the restaurants are there and waiting for you, ready to go. They just don't want to leave those doors open for all the insane buffet people that are going to come after you and rush into the buffet. So let's talk about Chops first. If you have any of the dining packages, you have the option to have Chops plus one other meal. You could do that. You could do a 3-night dining package, a 5-night, whatever length cruise you're on, or you could do the unlimited dining package. So for this cruise, I had the unlimited dining package. I think it was pretty standardly priced. It was about $150 for the unlimited dining package, which is kind of perfect for 3 nights because you could eat at special dining all 3 nights. That would make it $150. And then you can also eat some lunch. So you can grab lunch at some of the specialty dining. You could grab some late night snacks at some of them. So we'll talk about that as we go through. So when you go to Chops, it is a very traditional steakhouse environment. The menu there is very, very good. It is very traditional. It doesn't really change all that much from ship to ship. You're going to kind of get the same thing. So look at it as if you're going to like an Outback, probably better than Outback, of course. But if you're going somewhere that's a chain restaurant, you're going to have the same menu there all the time. They do have steak, they have chicken, they have lamb, they do have some seafood options, and everything is great. My server there was amazing, and the food was very, very, very good. So let's talk next about Giovanni's Table. Again, when you walk into the buffet, if you go to your left, Giovanni's going to be there. It is an Italian restaurant. Royal Caribbean has several iterations of Italian. They have Jamie's Italian on some of the ships, and now on most of the ships, you're going to find Giovanni's or Giovanni's Table. So I went to Giovanni's. The food there was excellent. Here's my little disclaimer. They do have really good Italian food there. Some of it is a little bit of hit or miss. So I got calamari as the appetizer, and in my opinion, it was probably like frozen calamari that they brought in and just cooked and give it to you. It was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't like calamari you usually get, where you get some of the round ones, some of like the little full body ones. It was just little pieces of calamari, which leads me to believe that it was probably frozen. So it was fine. The other portions of the menu, the other appetizers, entrees, desserts, I had tiramisu. It was outstanding. I have had many things on the menu there, like the ossobuco, some steaks, different types of pasta. They're usually pretty good. I don't find them to be outstanding. I've eaten at Jamie's a few times and I've had some outstanding meals. I've had some really good ones at Giovanni's. I just think it's pretty standard, okay Italian food. So from that perspective, it's all right. I loved the dessert, and I had a really good server, which I think most of the time you're gonna get great service. So the food was good. It just wasn't great. Next up, you do have the option of chef's table. This is not included in your specialty dining package. This is a special meal. It is a multi-course meal. You can pair it with wine. It is a really, really nice way to enjoy, maybe if you're doing something special like a wedding or a honeymoon, somebody's birthday. This is really nice. It's held in a special part of the ship. You have a maitre d' that will take you there. It's a very, very limited group of people. It's about 14 people. So that is that. I did not do this on this sailing, so we will not get into that more. So they also have Vintages, which is located on the main Royal Promenade on Deck 5. Vintages is just a wine bar. I just wanted to point it out because they do have a la carte items there that you can get, little food items, but it is not really what I would consider specialty dining, but it is outside of your standard cruise fare, so I wanted to bring it up. Next up is Johnny Rockets. This is considered specialty dining. In my opinion, Johnny Rockets is not the greatest. It's okay. You can get lunch there pretty much up until early dinner. You're gonna get burgers, you're gonna get onion rings, French fries, some standard, old school burger bar items. I think it's just okay. I think American Diner on Norwegian is kind of similar. I think they all kind of run in the same circle there, but it doesn't stand out to me as anything that I would pay extra for if I didn't know any better. So I don't recommend you spend extra money on it, but it is a nice option if you have kids. They do sing, they do all the fun things there. So it may be just a nice option for you. And if you do have the unlimited dining package, you can use that at Johnny Rockets. Next up is Sugar Beach. This is the candy shop that is on board the Royal Promenade. Again, not really specialty dining, but a la carte and outside of your cruise fare. So I just want to bring it up so that you know there are things that aren't included in the cruise fare. But basically, you go in there, you can scoop up as much candy as you want, put it into bags, and boom, it is yours. Next up, we have one that is half included, half specialty dining, and that is Fish and Chips. This is located up on the pool deck. It is, of course, a little seafood shack. So they do have some things that are specialty dining. If you have the unlimited dining package, you can use it there. Otherwise, you would get like lobster or a lobster roll, something like that, and you would pay a la carte for it. However, they do have some fried shrimp and some like fish and chips that are included in your cruise fare. Next up, let's talk about Izumi Sushi. This is located on Deck 4 across from the schooner bar. I love Izumi Sushi. It is also Izumi Hibachi. So you can go there, you can do the fun hibachi experience, or you can just sit down and have sushi. I had sushi there. The menu is very, very nice. They have all of your standard rolls. They have udon. They have some ramen. They have a bunch of different things there on the menu. And of course, if you do the hibachi, you're going to get either your steak, your shrimp, your filet mignon there. You can get other types of seafood. You can get calamari there. That's actually real calamari. And you have a lot of options, and it is quite a fun experience. Again, these are included if you have a dining package. So I highly advise you check out Izumi. It was outstanding. And then last but not least, we have Playmakers. This is one of my favorite iterations of Playmakers on any ship. It is massive. So it's bigger than the Playmakers that's on the Oasis class, that's on the boardwalk there. It's in the middle of Deck 4, and it is just huge. I love it. They have a la carte items there that you can go and just get the campfire cookie, which is outstanding, or you can get some onion rings, some chicken fingers, all of those type of things. Again, if you have the unlimited dining package, all of those things are included and you could try them. That is all of the specialty dining that is on board of the Independence of the Seas. I highly advise if you're looking for something just outside of the ordinary, you want to get away from the crowds a little bit, maybe just try one of these. Try something a little bit special on your next cruise instead of just the buffet and the main dining room, or even on the ship you have Sorrento's and Cafe Promenade and those things that are included. To see more about the included food, you can click right here, and we have a video on that. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day. Happy cruising, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.